Clearleap is a technology company that builds infrastructure to enable cable IPTV operators and programmers to bring web video and in general use the web as a tool to deliver new kinds of television to new kinds of devices in people's homes. We launched the products, as I said, about a year ago, almost from today, and we started with some smaller mid-sized customers to get the products rolled out, and we're now delivering content and managing services to more than 10 million subscribers. We're in about half of the top 10 cable and IPTV operators. We're deployed in over 40 markets in the US. We essentially have a web platform that on one end plugs into the entire fabric of the web. So we can take any web video, we can take traditional programming from big studios, we can take local internet video, local premium programming, and then we process the video and all the associated data with it and plug it directly into cable and IPTV systems, networks, so that they can deliver content that we bring in as video on demand or as linear television channels. Probably the biggest one, at least at this show, is the buzz about connected devices, whether they're a iPad or a Sony PlayStation that's connected to internet connection. There's a bunch of new devices coming out. As importantly, even Blu-ray players, a huge number of them now have the ability to play and browse internet video and internet content. So people go out and buy a $100 Blu-ray DVD player, and now that's also actually an internet set-top box. And those numbers are growing drastically. So when you add it all up, huge numbers of eyeballs that are starting to migrate their behavior to these different boxes, and everybody wants a piece of that action. The sort of traditional media companies and operators are frightened because they're losing eyeballs and revenue to that. Programmers sort of like it, but they're concerned because they get a lot of subscription revenue from cable and IPTV, and they don't want to lose that. So, there's just a lot of talk about this alternative ways to view content, either on a different device or on a device connected to the TV. Well, Netflix is interesting to the traditional television industry because they're growing a lot faster than anybody expected. I think a year ago people were saying it's going to be a fringe group that bothers to plug in Ethernet on one side and another HDMI connection on another, and I think what's we've really seen even in the last quarter or two is that Netflix streaming instantly to TV connected devices, PlayStations, Xboxes, Wii's, Roku boxes, TiVo boxes, that is happening, and it's happening incredibly fast. Netflix just reported that their subscriber growth doubled from the last quarter. They're up to 14 million subscribers, and over 50% of them are streaming video on their devices. And one operator we just talked to said that 15% of their internet traffic is actually generated by streams coming from Netflix Stream Instantly service to Xboxes and PlayStations and so forth. Most people here are in the cable industry, cable or IPTV industry, and so they sell the pipes and they sell the programming. And so I think the fear factor is just that with Netflix, for instance, when somebody gets a Netflix subscription and then turns on Stream Instantly, what happens is they stop going to video on demand, they stop buying movies from their provider. And it's not, well, there's been a lot of talk about cord cutting. Many of these subscribers and people that buy these boxes, they continue to get their television service, they're just stopping using all the advanced services like video on demand and so forth. And I think they're starting to see a drop off in usage and starting to see some changes in behavior that are happening rapidly, and that's kind of the concern right now. Because they don't make money off of, right now, they don't make any incremental money off of a TiVo Stream Instantly subscriber.